All right, so Monique isn't letting Tyler Perry off the hook for trying to play the saint at Angie Stone's funeral, because she went off on him, tearing into him on social media, dragging his name through the mud and exposing him as a straight-up hypocrite. In case you didn't catch it, Tyler showed up at Angie Stone's funeral a few days back, throwing shade at the industry for screwing over black artists, swiping their work, and shorting them on their pay. He dropped some real truth bombs, no doubt, but Monique wasn't having it. She lit him up quick, pointing out how he pulled the same grimy moves on her way back when she refused to work for him for nothing. It's been years, but Monique's making it loud and clear she's not easing up till she gets what's owed to her. So what exactly did she hit him with, and is this the moment Tyler finally caves and gives her a legit apology? Let's dig into it. Angie Stone's passing has the black community all kinds of shook. So Angie Stone's sudden passing a couple of weeks ago hit extra hard, because back in December she laid it all out there, spilling the tea on why she couldn't even think about retiring. She'd been grinding nonstop because folks were robbing her blind. She put it down in black and white. I've just discovered something that's been hidden in the dark for too long. My publishing was stolen. And guess what? She clocked exactly who was behind it, no question. She wasn't playing either. Calling out all the snakes who thought they could snatch what's hers, saying, "I'm coming for you, all the dogs who thought they could take what's mine. Trust I'm ready," just like Jamie Foxx said. What had happened was, well, now it's my turn to share my testimony. It's a new chapter, and you can bet the truth is coming to light. Stay tuned. Well, those words must have rattled Tyler Perry, because he stepped up at her funeral with something to say about it.
Y'all gotta forgive me because I'm angry at the way she was treated. I did not know all the things that she was going through. Recently, I found out because I'm not on Instagram. I'm not being hooked and manipulated by an algorithm telling me what to think and how to feel. So I don't see everything. But to think that this woman was in the business for all of these years, and there's a difference between performing because you want to and performing because you have to. All of those years, all of those songs, all of that money that was owed to her, where is it? It's wrong. It is wrong. And I'm tired of seeing us struggle and go through things and work hard and not reap the benefits of what we were supposed to reap. But you got to be careful when you start mistreating people, especially children of God, because the Bible says, "Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm." And I'm going to tell you something. This woman was a prophet. She prophesied and preached her own eulogy. What am I talking about? In her song, "No More Rain in This Cloud," she says, "My sunshine has come, and I'm all cried out. There's no more rain in this cloud." And many of you may not know this, but I'm a pilot. And when you are a pilot, the first thing you study is the weather. And I learned about clouds. And what a cloud is particles, air and particles. And when the rain gets in that cloud and the particles get too heavy, it becomes to rain. It drops to the ground. It falls. It is just like our souls. We hold so much in. We hold so much pain. We hold so much that it has to come out of our eyes as tears. But the beauty of what she was talking about is when a cloud has no more tears, it dissipates. It's gone. But if you listen to that song again, there's a part that I want you to really, really listen to. She said, "What goes around comes around."
It's obvious that Tyler's got some strong feelings on this, which kind of vibes with what folks have been saying about him. People like Megan Good have stepped up, shouting him out for putting black artists first, calling him one of the rare Hollywood producers who actually pays black talent what they're worth. But hold up, not everybody's singing his praises. Monique, for one, had a straight-up nightmare working with Tyler, and it all went south with him going out of his way to blackball her. Seeing him say all that at Angie Stone's funeral made Monique snap, and she called him out on social media. She wrote, "Dear Tyler Perry, I recently watched your heartfelt speech at Angie Stone's funeral where you expressed frustration over her mistreatment by the music industry. It struck me and my husband Sydney as pwned, but also made us reflect on some unsettling discrepancies in your actions towards me. One, you expressed anger over Angie's mistreatment, yet you labeled me difficult to work with, despite never having worked with me. How can you condemn poor treatment of others when you've imposed the same on me? We have audio of you admitting you were wrong. Two, you asked, where's the money she's owed? Well, where's my public apology that you promised in 2016? The false narrative you perpetrated helped blackball me, costing me tens of millions. Where's the restitution for that? She continued. 3. You mentioned being tired of us not receiving the benefits we deserve. Yet, you asked me to promote Precious for free without a contract or compensation, which highlights your double standard. 4. You said we should be careful in how we treat children of God as a man of faith. Where is your responsibility to act with love and truth? You promised me an apology years ago, but it's yet to come, unlike the music industry, which you rightly criticize. We have audio documentation of your actions. Shouldn't you be held accountable to? In closing, I hope your words that Angie's funeral inspired you to correct the wrongs done to my family and me. All right, so Monique was heated when she laid it all out, and who could blame her? This mess has been simmering for a hot minute. For those who missed the tea, Tyler Perry had the nerve to expect Monique to hustle through a whole press tour for Precious with no paycheck. Now, Monique carried a huge role in that flick, but she wasn't about to grind for free. Instead of cutting her a check or canning the tour, Tyler allegedly flipped the script, spreading word in Hollywood that she was difficult, quietly shoving her out the door. And let's keep it real. When a heavyweight like Tyler tags you as trouble, folks start dodging you quick. Before she knew it, Monique was pretty much blacklisted, with opportunities slamming shut left and right. Tyler, of course, swears he's clean in all this, claiming Monique's Hollywood woes are her own mess, and she's just pointing fingers. But Monique? She's not dropping it, not for a second. She's been loud for years about how Tyler and Oprah tanked her career. So Monique's not letting Tyler or anybody off easy. Every time the topic pops up, she keeps it 100, making damn sure everyone knows the real story. Last year, she rolled up to Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharpe and went in hard, doubling down on calling Tyler out. She blasted him for blackballing her, then flipping the script and acting clueless about why she was pissed, like he didn't know exactly what he pulled.
Right? And he said, I can see the pain in you and I can hear it, and I want to let you know that I would never do nothing to hurt you. But the conversation kept going on, only for Tyler Perry to admit he did start a rumor that I was difficult to work with. He lied, only for Tyler Perry to admit.
She even said Tyler swore he'd fix it, promised to get folks off her back, but nah, he never came through. Then she dropped the bomb. She's got an audio recording of Tyler Perry spilling the tea, admitting he kicked off the rumor that got her blackballed and owning up that it wasn't even fair.
I was wrong, and when my movie Boo come out, I'm gonna say that, right? Now here's where, when you did that interview with Kat, I could respect how you do it. Because Kat said you let them people lie in your face. And your response was, Kat, I don't know if they're lying or not.
Right.
Because I can only take them at their word.
At their word.
Right?
Yes.
Well, we sent you the audio of Tyler Perry. I don't want you to take me at my word. I want you to hear his words. And what did you hear that man saying? What did you hear that man saying?
He said it.
What did he say?
Is Monique, you know you're not supposed to be recording people.
No. Let me back up.
Okay.
Everything we did was legal. And here's where a black woman really gets the kick in the ass. Had I not recorded Tyler Perry, then it would have been my word against his. And then on top of that, it would have been, he's so powerful, we can't even pay no attention to that.
Right.
Well, now I have him on audio, which is legal to do where we live.
Right.
Okay? We have him on audio. And do you know what some people then said? Why would you record him? Just like you sat there and said, you know it's illegal to... But did you hear what the man said? I violated you.
Yeah.
I mistreated you.
Yeah.
Do you know, Shannon, that's cost my family...
Yo, I can't front. She made some rock solid points. For years, people have been trashing her, calling her a liar, a troublemaker, acting like she's just spinning tales. So, snagging Tyler on tape confessing, that was a straight up power move. And like she said, it was all legal where she was. She played it slick. If Tyler knew that Mike was hot, those words would have never slipped out. Monique didn't stop there either. She laid out how his moves cost her big, saying the blacklisting shaved about $10 million off her bag in lost gigs.
Family tens of millions of dollars?
Yeah.
Over a lie and a rumor?
Is he gonna make her? He's gonna compensate you for that?
I want you to look in your camera.
Yes.
And I want you to talk to Tyler Perry because you heard what that man said. So ask him, will he compensate my family for that?
Tyler, will you come on Club Shay Shay and let's have a conversation about the fair compensation for what transpired between you and Monique? You can sit right here and she's sitting right here and you and I can have a conversation.
And we'll do you one better. And give me 5 on that, baby. We'll do you one better, Shay. My husband and I'll sit.
But it gets messier. She spilled that a bunch of industry folks were ready to vouch for her, even hitting Tyler up to smooth things over, only to dip out and ghost her later.
And some of the people that Kat talked about, ironically, I have this issues with those same people. There were people that reached out to Tyler Perry on my behalf.
Okay.
And I was grateful for that, okay? There was Al Sharpton, the Reverend Al Sharpton, civil rights leader.
Yeah.
I sent him that audio. He listened to it. He said, baby, what that man did to you was wrong and you're like my daughter. And we're gonna have to get him to fix that.
Right.
We didn't hear from Al Sharpton for 6 months. The next time we saw Al Sharpton, he was on a podium talking about we don't need to fly commercial because we can fly Tyler Perry's private jet. I said, that's why maybe I'm not hearing back from him, okay? Then we had our beautiful sister, Stephanie Mills.
Yes.
Okay, who is, she don't play.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I told her what happened, sent her the audio. Now, I don't know if she listened to that audio or not, but however, she called Tyler Perry. She said, Monique, Tyler Perry does not want to revisit this. Okay, fine.
Right.
While we're on the phone, Tyler Perry calls her back and says, I will meet with Monique, but not with her husband. Now, you ready for this?
Yeah.
And then Monique has to apologize publicly to say Oprah and I had nothing to do with messing up her career.
But that'd be a lie.
So folks are saying Monique picked the wrong stage, and Spotlight, 16 years deep, if Tyler was going to apologize, that letter would have hit her mailbox by now. People are hot over her post aimed at Tyler Perry. Yeah, someone passed, but she didn't pull this stunt at the funeral or even the day of. She let Angie's celebration of life breathe. Still, why's it gotta be that black women only get someone fighting for them once they're gone? I don't care how messy Monique's been on other stuff. When it comes to this beef with Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, and Oprah Winfrey, I'm riding with her. But I want to hear from y'all. Do you think Monique was right to speak out, or should she have clocked the vibe and chilled? Drop your takes in the comments, then peep the next video.